Ben, or as I recently found out, his real name, tell me if I'm doing this right, Uywan. How was it?
Pretty close.
Alright, Ben Seo, what can I say? Well, I have a lot to say actually. It worked. Well, I'm going to start first with a few things regarding the friendship we share and the times we've spent together that have stood out in my mind. And to me, they're proof that you are one of the best friends a guy could ask for. It's weird coming into junior year and wondering if you'll be able to make new friends, because each year that goes on, people get tighter with the cliques they're in, and acquaintances just stay acquaintances, and sometimes you wonder if those will ever develop into real friendships. I think we all understand that feeling of being able to walk past people on campus and say, hey, what's up, how's it going, and never pursuing that friendship. And I think that the friendship I have with Ben is something that has gone beyond that moment. I think it was only a few days after I turned 21 where I started to realize this. I went out with Ben just for a couple of drinks at Cityside, and for some time that night I just kept thinking, wait, I legit have a new friend now. It was a great feeling. There was something new about our friendship. We started to plan out what we were going to do over the course of the year, such as going out for fancy dinner at Atlantic Fish together, going to the big air ski event at Fenway, or even plans to go hang out in Korea. You're right, none of that actually happened. However, we did begin to hang out much, much more this year, and it was extremely refreshing to have found a new friend at BC. For those of you who don't know Ben, I'm going to do my best to sum up how special he is and how special he is to me. Ben is incredibly talented, not just at singing, as we just saw, but at performing, even though he often performs with his eyes closed. He's an incredibly talented musician. Numerous days have been spent in Foxborough, where I live, at my family's house, in the basement, with the piano and the guitars, and the sound of that spectacular Stevie Wonder-esque voice that Ben has. Singing Creep in my living room, looking at my parents as they are clearly thinking as well, holy shit, as I'm sure they just, as they're sitting here tonight. Ben, the talent he brought to this group is beyond compare. In the most humble of ways, I think you even know that. You will forever be known as one of the most talented voices this group has ever seen since its inception in '93, I swear. I don't want to say too much more about his voice because you're going to see more of that. You're going to hear more of that, and it's going to speak for itself. And if the tears you see during Creep weren't enough to figure it out, let me just tell you the amount of times I've been brought to tears because of his voice. I actually don't know the number, but I figured some people were waiting for that. I like to surround myself around people who can not only listen to me talk about whatever is on my mind, but also to be open and understanding of what is being talked about. And if you don't know, Ben is visually impaired. And dude, I'm sure it affects your life more than I'll ever know. But something I take great pride in is basically being Ben's service dog. Whenever the group is going somewhere, or even if it's just the two of us, I get a sense of pride and protection of Ben when he puts his hand on my shoulder so that I can guide him. And I know others in the past have taken on the same role, and it actually fills me with the greatest love and emotion you can imagine. I think we're a great team, by the way, and I'm so glad that you were so open about your impairment, because it allows the people around you to help you better and try and understand what you're going through. There are times where we are at parties and a song is playing that we both love, and we find each other in the crowd and just start jumping up and down. I'm sure everyone's had a moment like that with Ben, something along the lines of literally just jumping up and down. It's a euphoric and childlike manner that requires zero maturity. It also requires no vision, because I don't need to see you to know we're having a great time, and I know that you feel the same. I'm sure this takes a lot of courage to open up about stuff like this, and that's why I also want to make a point that Ben never complains. He just keeps pushing. Sometimes I wonder, in the lowest points of my life, how could it actually be low? Because I think of Ben and what he goes through every single day. I think we should all take that into consideration. God is strength, dude. We all see it every day, and I think it inspires every single one of us. I mean it. I think that our kind of relationship requires a lot of trust. I hope you trust me, because I sure as hell trust you in my life, except for if you're driving my car. But less about me and Ben, this is about Ben. Yes, this sounds cliche, but everyone friggin' loves Ben Seo. Who doesn't love Ben Seo? I think people love that you have so much energy and excitement that it is difficult to have a dull moment ever with you. In fact, I often see it in rehearsal when people are having a downer day. As long as Ben is interacting with them, their spirits rise instantly. That smile that we all love, and that crazy, weird rat laugh that you have. I'm sure if you listen carefully tonight, like it just happened, you'll hear that laugh. You might wonder there's like a demon inside him or something. But to that I would respond, there's not a single dull or negative bone in Ben's body. He is all fun and games, literally the most fun and the funniest times I've spent with Ben. Ben, you're a certified crazy person. But you're a certified sweetheart as well. A great friend and a wonderful role model and inspiration. You're a special person. We're going to miss that voice of yours that is straight up butter. We're going to miss that smile and that energy and the good vibes that you always bring. But we can't miss it too much, because I heard he's going to be in Boston for another semester. And so I say you are always welcome back. We're going to need to sink creep a few times to get that chill and get that tear back. It's going to feel good, I know it. So it's your senior year, Ben. Live it up, love it up, fire it up, and remember, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Thanks, Ben. Cheers.